Good morning. That summery stretch will continue. We're starting out pretty nice with sunshine in Springfield, just a few clouds with that temperature at 67 degrees on some southerly winds. It's 66 degrees in Branson, 68 in Monette, and 68 degrees in Camdenton right now. A little bit sticky with dew points in the low to middle 60s, so we're kind of in the middle of the muggy meter. It's a little bit sticky and humid out there this morning. You're looking at some sunshine at the pool today. Temperatures in the middle and upper 80s and a very high UV index of 10. As you fire up the grill later on this afternoon and evening, you could have a storm or two. Most of us stay dry and then we stay muggy through the evening hours. So you could see a storm or two possible here on Futurecast. We're a little bit cooler with some lower 80s to the east, closer to 90 back to the west. Some muggy middle 60s overnight tonight under mostly clear skies. A storm or two possible again tomorrow with that isolated storm chance and highs in the middle and upper 80s. So we keep an isolated storm chance through the first part of this week. Again, most of us stay dry. Overall, it's going to be mostly sunny, warm, and sticky with those highs in the upper 80s. We start to get a little bit hotter by the end of the week, getting back into the lower 90s by Friday and Saturday. Average is 84 degrees. Overall, the 7 days still pretty dry. Sunshine through Saturday. Saturday is the first day of summer. The dry pattern starts to break down on Father's Day on Sunday with a healthier chance of some showers and storms. Joe?
All right, we want to start by telling you what's going on locally here. We're taking a live look at what's happening at the Battlefield Mall parking lot right now. It's actually a fundraiser for Springfield Police Officer Mark PRIEBE, being hosted by 105.1 The Bull. The Bull is broadcasting out there right now, and they're being joined by Officer PRIEBE's father, who's out there, and getting more of this story about how the officer was hurt when he got hit by an SUV just last week. So they're raising money now. If you go to the Battlefield Mall parking lot and give a $10 donation, you'll get a coupon for a free donut and coffee from Krispy Kreme. This is going on from now until 11 a.m.
Of COVID-19 recovery begins today across the Ozarks. In Springfield, Phase 3 brings a new 50% occupancy allowance to restaurants, shops, entertainment venues, churches, and more. There are requirements for social distancing and cleaning. Greene County is allowing its Road to Recovery order to expire today, but is urging people to use good judgment in helping control the spread of the disease. NICSA is allowing its emergency order to expire tomorrow, meaning the city will no longer place any requirements on individuals or businesses to stop the spread of COVID-19. The state of Missouri will enter Phase 2 tomorrow as well. This means there will be no statewide health order in place, but local officials may still put rules, regulations, or ordinances in place.
Christian County has announced an increase in cases, though, moving up to 35 now. 31 are confirmed, while 4 are probable cases. 5 of the cases are currently considered active, too. The health department says they have not been able to link the newest case to any other previous ones, but the person did travel to another state prior to becoming symptomatic. This means the virus could have been contracted through a community spread or travel. No potential community exposures were found through the investigation.
Taney County, the health department there is now confirming 24 cases of COVID-19 after 8 new cases were announced yesterday, including one from Hollister Summer School. Officials say the source of the new case is unknown and are considered community spread. The Hollister case was in school from June 3rd to June 12th, unmasked. Locations visited by other cases were the Walmart on Highway 76, without a mask, the Phillips 66 gas station in Walnut Shade wearing a mask, and the Hy-Vee in Springfield also wearing a mask. All of those were on June 3rd.
In Missouri, we're going over the overall count for you. There are 15,810 cases, still under 1,000 deaths. 879 people have died. In Greene County, 67 active cases, and there have been 8 deaths associated with that. Also want to take you to Arkansas, let you know the number of cases has increased by more than 400, 12,501 the total right now. 4,212 are still active. There have been 8,110 recoveries in Arkansas too, and 179 people have died.
Webster County will be having a free drive-through testing for all residents next week. Both antibody and swab testing will be available. No symptoms or doctor's order is required. Testing will be available on Monday, June 22nd, but you do have to make an appointment.
In some more local news for you, construction on a new portion of the city of Springfield's landfill has started, and it contains a special liner system to it. It'll be at the bottom of the landfill. The city approved a budget adjustment for it in January to the amount of $1.4 million. It has a 2-foot layer of compacted clay, fabric, and pipes and gravel for liquid drainage. Superintendent of Solid Waste, Eric Roberts, tells us seeing the bottom of landfill can be rare, and it's important that you know the impact your trash has on the solid waste system.
If you don't manage those things on the front end, there is a whole lot of money and infrastructure and environmental control that has to go into properly disposing of this material. And it will be here for a really, really long time. This landfill's been in existence here since 1975. There will be waste buried here for potentially forever. And so it doesn't just go away.
Roberts says the construction for the liner system for the new portion of the landfill is paid for by tonnage fees there, so there's no extra taxes for residents.
News from around the region now. Graduates of the Chicago Public Schools are calling for their district to cut ties with the city's police department. Black Lives Matter Chicago and some members of the Chicago Teachers Union were part of the protest. Some of the grads said having police in schools made them feel like criminals. They also said social workers, not police officers, should be involved with school conflicts.
And around America for you, protesters blocked traffic on the Bay Bridge in San Francisco for nearly 3 hours yesterday before police did move in. Police arrested 29 demonstrators and towed 5 vehicles. The protesters attempted to paint #BLM in yellow paint on the roadway, but were eventually interrupted by the officers.
We are learning more about a Las Vegas officer's recovery after he was shot earlier this month while responding to protests on the Strip. Authorities say 29-year-old Shay Michelonis is paralyzed from the neck down. He is unable to speak and remains on a ventilator. He was shot in the head on June 1st. Police have arrested a suspect. According to the arrest report, he was not part of the protest. The officer has been accepted to a spine rehab center where he will begin treatment.
A bushfire burning in the Tonto National Forest in Arizona has grown to over 7,500 acres. No buildings are in danger and no evacuations have been ordered as of now, but nearby highways are shut down, which has caused driving delays. Officials have also closed multiple recreation sites in the area.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture says about 40,000 pounds of ground beef are being recalled. The 7 affected products are from Lakeside Refrigerated Services in New Jersey. The company produced them from June 1st and distributed them nationwide. The products have the establishment number 46841. According to the Food Safety and Inspection Service, the meat might contain E. coli.
All right, we also want to bring you a traffic alert for you this morning. Trafficway Street, just north of St. Louis Street, will remain closed through Friday, June 26th. The closure is for the construction of a new sewer main and includes the intersection of Trafficway and Benton Avenue. Businesses in the area, though, will remain open.
Now here's a look at what's coming up after daybreak.
Coming on, protests in Atlanta after another deadly police shooting, the latest on the investigation. Plus, how willing are Americans to use contact tracing apps to help stop the spread of COVID-19? Coming up on CBS This Morning.
Top trend that you'll see that we just addressed, what's happening now is a ground beef recall of ground beef sold at Walmart and other retailers there. 43,000 pounds impacted. You might see the names Thomas Farms or Market Side Butcher. Those are what you need to watch out for when it comes to that. No illnesses have been reported, though. All
right. Also trending this morning, a U.S. Force jet crashed near England this morning. At last check, the status of the pilot was unknown. They are still trying to find out more information. It happened at 4:40 this morning, so waiting more details on that. Again, just happened this morning around 4:40 a.m. off the coast of England. Only one pilot on board, still trying to figure out the situation there and the status of that pilot.
Okay, of course, our ozarksfirst.com has the details on that and our Facebook pages. What's the lookout for us today here?
Lots of sunshine, pretty summery, maybe a storm or two, but still looking at lots of bright skies through Saturday in the 7-day forecast.
Bright skies is good news. Thanks for joining us here on Daybreak. We'll see you again tomorrow.